Hello, welcome to the West Ham Way YouTube. Myself, Mark Carlo, and Riley Finch. Riley, Emerson of Chelsea. That's looking really close now to being done. I know we talked about it before, and we kind of suggested that maybe this is a bit of a plaster sign-in for left back. But ultimately, it's a left back. We need a left back in, and I can't really be disappointed with it. What about yourself? Are you happy, sad? How are you feeling? I mean it's you, Riley, so you'll probably be quite down. Let's be honest.
Mate, I'm just realistic. I'm a very, very happy West Ham fan right now. If anyone is being an unhappy West Ham fan, it's most of West Ham Twitter. I'm quite happy with the window as it stands. But listen, for me, it is a bit of a plaster sign. I wouldn't call it a panic buy. I think that's a bit of a strong word.
Yeah,
it does seem like a short-term fix to what will be a long-term problem. But at the end of the day, he's a Champions League winner. He's played for Chelsea. I mean, he's obviously not been in Chelsea's plans for a long time. He's been loaned off to Inter Milan and sort of those sorts. I think, did he play last season at Inter Milan? He played at an Italian club last season.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He'd been away into the last year. Yeah, you're right. And at the end of the day, I think he looks quite a decent player, to be honest. I think he looks all right.
No, he does, and he fills the sort of Creswell shoes if he's got that attacking ability in the left back spot. And to be honest, I think he's defensively better than Creswell as well, although we're not really saying too much there. But for me, I think having him in for 13 million, like we said with Kera or Kira, is to get a player in for that minimum amount of money, I think is really good business. And yeah, he's 28, but he's still got at least 5 or 6 years in him. Some of our best players are 33, 34, so I don't think we should snub him just because he's a little bit older.
I agree, and I think what we need to do is we need to compare with who they're replacing. Let's be honest, Emerson's coming in to replace Masuaku, and I just don't think there's any argument there.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that where he's played for, the fact he's a Chelsea player and he's a good footballer. Masuaku for me was never very good for West Ham. He was always a massive liability. So
would you play him ahead of Creswell?
Say that again. Sorry.
Would you play him ahead of Creswell? Like, is he coming in to replace Creswell? Was he coming in to fill the void that Masuaku's left?
I'm guessing he's probably not going to replace Creswell. I think Creswell will probably stay ahead of him slightly. I know that there's question marks over Creswell at times, but I think his delivery is so good. But I'd like to think Emerson's going to come in and do a good job, and hopefully, I mean, at the end of the day, we always seem to have injuries left, right, and centre of our backline. So I imagine it won't be too long until he's selected anyway. But that's my gut feeling. I don't know whether he'll be coming in to replace Creswell. I think Creswell's been pretty good for us really the last couple of years. So no, I think he'll be coming in a more Masuaku role, probably playing more in Europa, Conference League and things like that, and the cup games, I'm guessing. But ultimately, I'm pleased with it. I think it's a good signing. And as you say, look at the fee, 30 million. I think we've done clever. We've been astute with our money. We're not being stupid and just throwing money all over the place. I think we've been quite clever. I'm pleased with it, mate. I'm well pleased.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I probably wanted someone more like Grimaldo through the door. But honestly, I'm absolutely fine with it. I mean, there's 2 weeks to go for the window. If we sign Emerson in the next couple of days, we've basically got more than a week to find the new number 8, which I think is just as pressing as issue a left back. For me, I think just being able to get another player, we keep saying it. Just you can be linked with who you want, you can bid who you want, but getting a player through the door is the most important thing. So if we can get through the door for 13 million. I think that's a very good sort of sign-in. And then it obviously opens up sort of, rather than get him on loan, it opens up more domestic loans for us to be able to pursue. And, exactly. Like, if he doesn't work out, 30 million, that's not really, it's not a bad fee.
And people moan about squad depth from saying that that's where we struggle. This is the signings you need. You can't sign a superstar for every position. You have to,
No.
And that's that we have to be realistic. And West Ham aren't going to throw 50, 60 million on a left back at the moment. We're just not in that position. I think they look at the void and think, where do we want to throw more money that's needed more? Don't get me wrong. I do think that a decent left back's needed, but maybe the club are thinking that that's more of a next year's plan, and this year we'll just do this. And I can't moan about it. And I think it's certainly, for me, it's a massive upgrade on Masuaku. That's all I care about.
We've had a lot to do this summer. Like you just said there, and it's a very good point, is that there's always next year, when you think about it, we've had so many positions to fill. We've got we've got our striker now, we've got our centre back now, we've got our goalkeeper now, and hopefully we've got a good player in Flynn Downs who can kind of be the understudy to Rice. So we've got positions that we needed to fill. The fact that we haven't got someone in who's going to be a long-term replacement for Souček and for Creswell, it's disappointing, but there's always next year. And as long as we can get someone in, like you say, who can fill that void that Masuaku's left, You
Yeah.
can't have one. You can't have one fit left back at the club. This is West Ham United. You know, give me any left back. We need a left back, and Longelo looks like he's going out on loan as well.
Yeah.
So if you look at it that way, we've also upgraded on Longelo with Emerson. I think it's a great bit of business, and I've got no complaints from me, mate, at all.
Same here, mate. Really pleased. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers.